Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back everybody, let's take a look at the cryptocurrency. Sorry guys, yesterday I haven't prepared the update, but maybe it even is better to do it today because the major events of the recent session now could be seen on the charts. As you know, yesterday it was massive collapse in the banking sector. It's actually, as the formal reasons, it was the difficulties of the Silvergate, of the Silicon Valley Bank, but as you understand, as a Silvergate, as a SVB, as both are a bit specific banks. It's because they are mostly focused on the either crypto industry or in some technical of the financial of the technical projects. So it's a bit specific, and the fact that we see this collapse of these banks and these problems with these banks spread over other banks, which is actually a major one. So JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and all banking sector has dropped approximately 4-5%. It means that probably the problems that we see right now are not some sector specific, they are wide and systematic for the banking system in general. And from that standpoint, it might be also treated as some signal to the Fed. The banks actually tell that we have the problems. Stop rate hiking, return back the liquidity, because it seems currently we see massive cash flow out from the banks, from deposits into the short-term treasury bills, which give you 5% for the 3 months, which is much better and higher than you could get on a bank deposit. And the Bitcoin is just becoming once again the victim of all this stuff, just because it's most risky assets, and it's just usually selling down among the first, as we have talked about this many times already. As you can see what is going on. Currently, in general, everything goes with our trading plan. So if you will take a look at the weekly chart, which gradually is becoming a major chart that we are dealing with, we're watching for the hand and shoulders. And market still has in the reserve 1,500 probably of the downward action, where theoretically the bottom of the right arm should be formed. So here is a bit space for fluctuation. The market could dance around, but in general around 18 even 1760 is the minimum area, up to the 19 even. That's approximately an area where theoretically the bottom should be formed. And then we will see if hand shoulders will hold. We could get this ABCD pattern as we have discussed. If it starts failing and market starts falling down, it means the collapse of the hand shoulders, drop below the lows, and completion of a major OP target around 1223. For the truth's sake, guys, I really suggest that the second scenario is more probable. It's just because of the overall fundamental background that we have. Fed has big aim right now. They need to extract all the possible funds and cash out from the other assets, such as the cryptocurrencies, stocks, and put them into the bonds to finance the budget deficit, to finance demand, support demand on the run United States Treasury issues, so investors buying the new issues of the bonds, and support liquidity of the bond market. All other markets probably will become some victim for that. So currently, yes, let's keep theoretical chance of this head and shoulders, but keep in mind that it's a really tricky moment, and chances of the hand shoulders for stands not very significant. From the technical point of view, you also could suggest that just based on the action that you see, we see third week in acceleration down. This week probably will get the tail close, and that it's not good for a hand and shoulders, because hand and shoulders is a reversal pattern. The bulls should control the market. You should get slow downward action, gradual downward action, but not an acceleration in the last stage of the pattern. This is bad sign. Still, let's go with it up to the end. So on the daily chart, flag pattern has been dropped, and you can see market even hasn't needed to form a hand and shoulders. Here we have straightforward collapse down without right arm to be formed. This market just goes straight way down. It's not at the result right now, so nearest support that where market could spend some time will be around 19 even 1921 area. This is major last 618 support on the way down. And also take a look at coincides with this consolidation. So here's will be provided some support for the market. So if you keep short positions, think about well, be careful with that. It's because here we could get some pullback on some reaction at this level is possible. If you would like to buy Bitcoin still despite all this stuff, that's also an area that you could watch, because this actually will be the last area where that could provide some support to the market, because below it will be free space once again without any significant levels, and market just could keep going lower if it will break it. So that's also an area that you could keep an eye on. On the 4-hour time frame chart, another reason to watch for this level is we have here the ABCD pattern and XOP, which is 1952 approximately. It means that at 1920, 1950, this is the area for the bulls that you could keep an eye on. So I don't say that it will be actually a reversal and market start keep rising, but this will be relatively safe probably to consider taking the long position if you would like to, but this will be very short term, for some bounce maybe or something of that sort. Do not merit this position. And well, and actually this is the only support that you have. You have the choice only either to take position or not to take. That's the only choice that you have. Because we don't have any other options for the support where we could postpone taking the long position, consider another support areas. It's just an area, the last area actually, until the previous lows. For the upper bounce, it might be a few targets. In particular speaking, it seems that 2150, 2180 is confluence resistance. That's the one that market could try to reach. And if overall context still remain bearish, we could also think about taking the short position if it will be definite weakness in Bitcoin. We will see it next week. But for now, those of you who have shorts, be careful as we come into support. Think about tightening stops or maybe taking the profit around 1920, 1950. Bulls should wait when the market will hit this level, and then maybe you could drop your time frame more, watch for bullish reversal patterns or something that could let you to consider taking the scalp long position. As a target that market could achieve on the upward bounce, maybe this will be one of these levels probably, if overall sentiment remains weak. And then in the next week we'll try to understand what's going on with our weekly hand and shoulders and in what direction market will keep going.